I am experiencing the trepidation reminiscent of my first appearance in court. Never sipped water while arguing a case. I have done it half a dozen times a little while ago. I am humbled, overwhelmed by the warmth and honor reflected in the address of preceding speakers. They could not have been more kind, and my sentiment has been rightly noticed by the Honorable Chief Justice. I am so grateful for the absence of my wife on the occasion. Would ever cherish this moment. Felicitation by those who know me and know of me more than others. It's a tough taste, which, with your indulgence, I seem to be sailing through. Moments such as these are rare in one's life journey. I never thought I will have one such, to my great fortune. Nothing can be more satisfying, energizing, and motivating than this. For over 3 decades as senior advocate, had gratifying moments in the hallowed precincts of this court. It has shaped me what I am today. All through, it was learning from honorable judges, senior advocates, and others, including courteous court and association staff. I recall with gratitude impactful ethics and professionalism imparted by members of the bar while I practiced at the Rajasthan High Court. Former Chief Justice R.M. Lodha, former Supreme Court Judge Justice G.S. Singhvi, Justice Kebrewal, Justice Vinod Shankar Dave played critical role in my evolution. I shall ever be indebted to them. Even younger members of the bar at that time, 2 of them are honorable judges of this court, Honorable Mr. Justice Ajay Rastogi and Honorable Justice Mr. Dinesh Maheshwari, exemplified wholesome court craft and professional decorum. I got from them much more than what I gave to them. It is time that we all need to remember reflections of the United States Supreme Court Justice Joseph Story, who long back in 1829 said, I quote, "The law is a jealous mistress and requires a long and constant courtship. It is not to be won by trifling favors, but by lavish homage," unquote. I can declare to you all, in all earnestness, I engaged in placating the jealous mistress. On a lighter note, absence of jealous mistress was felt ever since oath of office as governor on July 30, 2019. As West Bengal governor for 3 years, missed and terribly missed wit, humor, occasional subtle rebuke in court, and sarcasm of friends. I would be ever indebted to the extraordinary exposure of intellect and wisdom of the bar and bench that I missed all throughout in these 3 years, every day. Our Shastras say, Dharma rakshita hai. The law protects us if we preserve its sanctity. This is nectar of democracy and rule of law. There is widespread and well-premised perception that this wholesome principle is contemporaneously under strain. All in the country need to realize what Thomas Fuller reflected 3 centuries ago, and our highest court has reflected and emphasized on number of occasions, I quote, "Be you ever so high, the law is always above you," unquote. People in authority and high positions need to take cognizance of this in larger public interest and to further and enhance democratic ecosystem. A spinally strong, fair, and independent justice system is safest guarantee to blossoming and flourishing of democratic values. Dignity of judges and respect for judiciary is inviolable, as these are fundamentals of rule of law and constitutionalism. Recent unfortunate emergence of pernicious trend to target individual judges in public domain calls for exemplary containment. Members of the bar and media have a great role to play in this. As foot soldier of the bar and bench, I would strive with all that I can possibly do for harmony and working in togetherness of constitutional entities. In Bharat, in view of constitutional ordainment, a spirit and a sense, all institutions need to appreciate and realize the primacy of the aspirations of the people reflected through their representatives. I look forward to continued enriching engagement with the bar and the bench in the period ahead. Frankly, I find no words to express a deep sense of gratitude to the Supreme Court Bar Association and the Honorable Chief Justice and Honorable Judges of the Court for being so kind and considerate and to make available their time for this occasion. This is an occasion where I need to reflect my very first appearance before the Honorable Supreme Court when I was not a senior advocate. It was on the first floor. I appeared before a bench headed by a judge who became the Chief Justice. Taking note that I had come from Rajasthan, that I was literally shaking, but making a point, notice was issued. No one responded to the notice. I appeared, it was dismissed. I could pick up the courage and tell the bench, nothing has happened in the intervening circumstances. Your lordships were gracious enough to issue notice. How come it has been dismissed? And the wit, the intellect, the humor, and the consideration for the young lawyer was immediately available. We tried to help you out. If the other side had come, we would have done something. They seem to be wiser. Thank you so much.